EastEnders spoilers, sudden car accident, Karen and Keanu exposed, and lovers on the rocks. Secrets are racing to the fore as desperate residents try to hide their guiltiest acts in next week's EastEnders, with the Taylor clan particularly impacted. Keanu Taylor has been unsettled by how close the kidnap plot has been to reaching the attention of bride-to-be Sharon Watts. And, as he takes desperate actions to cover his tracks, Karen Taylor is also feeling the heat over her involvement, especially when confronted by Mitch Baker. Phil Mitchell is on the case and he isn't going to be happy when he finds out. How will Keanu and Karen pay if the truth finally comes to light? In other news, two lovers are struggling, and Sonia Fowler is in for a disappointment. Monday, December 4th. Mitch is unimpressed by Karen splashing the cash in the Vic, and Phil gets suspicious. Later, Mitch goes to confront Keanu over the kidnap plot and involving Karen, but he's unrepentant. Rattled by his family's behavior, Mitch ends up in an accident when his van hits Harvey's taxi. Kat demands Mitch pays for the damage, and Karen goes behind his back to settle the debt using the stolen Mitchell money. Phil examines the notes Karen gave Kat and sees there his marked bills, but Kat demands more proof. After setting Sam on the case, Phil gets the evidence he needs to prove Karen and Keanu staged Albie's kidnap. Stacy asks Jack to take on babysitting duties. However, it's soon clear Jack is out of practice and ends up calling Stacy for help. Denise arrives home from holiday early. Denise wants the Walford gossip, but before Jack can reveal that Sam is staying with him, she bursts in, much to Denise's disgust. Elaine's determined to make the Vic-sponsored Christmas event in the square a big success, ordering George and the family around. But her plans are tested when things begin to go wrong. Meanwhile, Sonia tells Reese that her latest appointment shows that she's on track with this stage of their IVF treatment. Tuesday, December 5th. Phil is on a mission to prove he's right about Keanu and Karen, starting at the Archers. Kat catches him searching the place and he shares his evidence. She's incredulous and suggests that if Karen's got the money, it'll be hidden closer to home. Phil goes to 23B but gets turned away by Felix. Later, he sneakily sends Tommy over and the youngster finds the money hidden under Karen's bed. Meanwhile, Sharon excitedly announces she and Keanu will hold their wedding reception at the Vic on Christmas Day, just before Phil bursts in to tell her that Karen and Keanu staged Albie's kidnap for money. Jack launches a charm offensive on Denise to get her to forgive him over the Sam debacle. However, they fall out again when Denise discovers Dean is back and Jack didn't tell her. Things get even worse when she learns the true circumstances of Sam's return. Later, Jack turns to Stacy for support before returning home to angry Denise. She tells Jack to choose either Sam goes, or she will. Elsewhere, Yolande starts recruiting for her community choir but with little success. Wednesday, December 6th. Yolande tries to give Denise relationship advice as she smarts over Jack's antics. At the Branning house, Sam understands that she can't stay and tells Jack that Denise is a good woman and not many people would have taken on his troubled kids. As Jack shows Sam out, he sees Ravi mouthing off at Denise, and isn't happy. Denise and Jack reconcile but they're uneasy around each other. Elaine can't resist muscling in when Yolande's choir recruitment falls flat, but her booze bribery tactics don't impress her new rival. Meanwhile, Sonia and Reese prepare for the next stage of IVF and plan a romantic night together. But they're interrupted when Reese gets a call to say Debbie's got a bad infection. Thursday, December 7th. Kathy goes to see Sonia, who is waiting for an update from Reese on Debbie's condition. Sonia is ashamed as she confides in Kathy that she feels haunted by Debbie and fears their IVF attempt will be scuppered by this latest emergency. Later, broken Reese returns home after a difficult night at his wife's bedside, and Sonia comforts him. Elsewhere, Yolande isn't impressed by Elaine trying to take over with the choir and the battle lines are drawn.